Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn a important topic, a interest topic. Important and interest topic. I want to tell you a story. Here you can see the page number 26. Page number 26. Read this new clip. Read this new clip. Elderly abuse, neglect on the rise. Means elderly means when the people are become old, we will neglect them. We will neglect them. We will not respect them. We will not help them. So that is our nature sometimes. But here they are telling we should not be like that. We should be concerned, love, care for the elderly people or the old people. We should not neglect them. So here a story, just here. Cynthia Theresan, 88. That means the old lady is the Cynthia. Her name is Cynthia Theresan. She is having 88 years old. 88 years old. In Brisbane, Australia. Suffered a fall and then lay helpless for the 3 months. She fell down somewhere and she is helpless now. She is on the bed. Nobody is helping her. Screaming alone because there was no one to look after her. The world had forgotten her. So the world itself forgotten means the people, the parents, her children, everybody is forgotten. She felt and she was leg and hand, everything broken. She is on the bed. She lay on bed in the lobby. Her eyes screamed up in agony. Her first clenched with an unentered broken leg. So broken legs, she cannot get up or stand. She cannot do anything. But the neighbors did not even know that an old woman lived in the house. But nearby the neighbors who are living near to her, they also don't know that there is living in the house the old lady is living. They also don't know. None had ever seen her. No one ever seen her. Never seen her in that area. Her daughter Margaret Theresan had waited weeks before calling for help. Her daughter Margaret also waited to call the people for help. So here the old lady is staying helpless in the house. Nobody knows in that area or that place. That is the story of a small story, and she fell down and she is laying on the bed. Nobody taking care of us. So this is the clip. After reading this, here there are some questions also there. Page number 26, page number 26. Just you see. How do you feel for Cynthia? Cynthia means the old lady. What do you feel? Then what would you tell her children? What do you want to tell to her children? Maybe she has sons and daughters. So what do you want to tell to them? Why do you think youngsters and young adults are neglecting the elders? So why do we think youngsters and younger are neglecting the old students? Why do you think? Then what would be the solution to this problem? So how can we solve this problem? Okay. So this is the poem. So today this is the small story. Now we are going into the poem. You see the title, Somebody's Mother. Somebody's Mother. The title of the poem is Somebody's Mother. Chapter 3, Somebody's Mother. Written by Mary Dow Brain. Written by Mary Dow Brain. In 1816 to 1913. 1816 to 1913. So before we go into the poem, first we read the new words. And we know about the new words. Just to see here. See, this before we learn about the poem means was a poet, author, and lyricist. She's a poet, author, and lyricist. Lyricist means those who write the lyrics of the song. Okay, that we call the lyricist. So now we are going to read about the poem. Before we read the poem, we read about the new words. Rant means warn out. Warn out means something we tell. Don't do this. Warning out someone. So warn out. Rant. Grey means gloomy. Grey means gloomy means we will not talk something like this. That is gloomy. Throng means crowd. Throng means crowd means the people gathering. Big crowds. Anxious means worried. Anxious means worried. Then hasten, move quickly. Hasten means move quickly means going fast. Move quickly. Timid means easily frightened. Timid means easily frightened means fast I will be fear or I get fear, frightened. So these are the meanings. First one, rant, grey, throng, anxious, hasten, and timid. These are the words, new words we learn from this poem. So now we read about the poem. First I read the poem, then after that I will explain about the poem. See, the woman was old and ragged and grey. Ragged I already was worn out and grey is gloomy and bent with the chilly of winter's day. The streets were white with a recent snow, and the woman's feet were aged and slow. See here you see here the woman, an old woman wearing a stained clothes, shivering in the cold, was on the street which was covered with snow. She was old and so could not walk fast. Here the old woman is standing on the road. The road is full of snow. So she is standing and she cannot go. She wears many clothes. See, she covered fully, wearing sweater, everything. No? She wears the cloth and she is full of clothes and everything, snow and everything. She was struggling with all the problems in the road. Next one, she stood at this crossing and waited long, alone, uncared for, mind amid the throng of human beings who passed her by, nor heed the glance of her anxious eyes. Now here is it. She was stood the crossing means where we cross the road. She was standing there, waiting long. Waiting is she was standing long time, alone, uncared for amid the throng means there are many crowd, many people are there, but nobody cared her, nobody helped her to cross the road. So of human beings who passed her by. Human beings means the people who are passing from her to that side to this side. So many people are there, but nobody helped her. No heeded the glance for her anxious eyes. Means she was anxiously waiting to help someone buried, whether I reach there that side or not. She is worried of the things what is going on the street. Down the street with laughter and shout, glad in the freedom of school let out, came the boys like a flock of sheep, hailing the snow, filed white and deep. Past the woman so old and grey, hastened the children on their way. Now here, the down the street with laughter and shout, means the streets now see, the street now is laughing and shouting. Glad the freedom of school let out. Now that is the time for the school left. The school left means the school leave. The schools are leave. So came the boys like a flock of sheep. The boys and girls, everybody is like a sheep. Of flock means when the sheep are going to eat grass, no? All together going. So these the children also going all that together like a sheep. Hailing the snow, white and deep. Hailing the snow, it is snow and white color and deep also. You cannot walk. Past the woman and so old and grey. The past woman is old and grey, no? hastened the children on their way. Then these people, the children were running here and there going. So she's afraid, maybe somebody will touch me, maybe I will fall down. So this lady was so afraid. These children were like going fast, quickly moving, fast, they were running and going on the street. Nor offered a helping hand to her. So meek, so timid, afraid to steer. Lest the carriage wheels or the horse's feet should crowd her down in the slippery street. So no one helped her a hand to help her. Nobody gave an offer to help her. So meek, so timid is easily frightened. So she's frightened whether something will make me fall down here on the street. Maybe it can be vehicles or horse wheels, or some vehicles are going, the horses are going. Maybe this make me to fall down on the street, should crowd her down in the slippery street. So maybe these all make her to fall down and crowd all these things when she crossed the road. At last came out the merry trot, the young gayest lady of all the group. He paused beside her and whispered low, I help you across if you wish to. So then all are going. So a boy came to the old lady, the grandmother. A boy came and he told in her eyes, if you want to cross the road, I will help you. If you want to cross the road, I will help you. So that boy told to the grandmother. Then her aged hand on his strong young arm she placed, and so without hand or arm he guided her trembling feet along, proud that his own were firm and strong. Then back again to his friends he went, his young heart happy and well content. So here this boy, when the boy asked the old lady, I will help you, then she kept her hand in hands of that boy's hand, and this boy guided the old lady from that side, this side to that side, guided, and safely he made her to cross the road. Safely he made to cross the road. So he was then, after crossing the road, and then this young boy helped the old lady to cross the road. Then after that, when he was so happy that he has done a good thing for a old lady, he was so happy, and he was so enjoying. Then his young heart happy and well content, so happy. Then she is somebody's mother, boys, you know, for all she is aged and poor and slow, and I hope some fellow will lend a hand to help my mother, you understand. I ever she is poor and old and grey, when our own dear boy is far away. Then he came, after that he make her to cross the road. Then he came to his friends and he is telling, dear friends, we should help the somebody's mother. Today she has her children is not near her, so we should help her. The next day, maybe my mother, your mother, their mothers, everybody mother becomes old. Today you help, another day they will get help from others. So that boy has that intent. We should help the elders. Then, and somebody's mother bowed low her head in her home that night, and that prayer she said was, God, be kind to the noble boy who is somebody's son and pride and joy. That evening, this grandmother is praying to that boy, praying for that boy. This grandmother is, that evening, when she reached home, this grandmother is praying for that boy. God, bless that noble boy who helped me today. Give him all the necessary things and be with him, protect him, guide him and strengthen him. So, dear students, I will tell you this. Somebody's mother is, today is somebody's mother need help. Then tomorrow my mother need help. That we should keep in the mind, and help your elders. Help the elders. Anyone. If somebody want to cross the road, or somebody want to buy something, you help them. Make them to understand. We love them, we care them, we support. So they will not give for us, but they will pray for us. They will pray for us. That is the summary of this poem. Summary of this poem. Somebody's mother means we should feel that is my mother, my grandmother. I should help. I think we understand this poem. This is the poem. Somebody's mother. Summary of the poem is, once again I will tell. Somebody's mother means a old lady was waiting to cross the road. The old lady was waiting to cross the road. It was snow and cool season. Then the road also there was many vehicles, horse wheels and vehicles, many other, full crowd that road. So she is so afraid to cross the road because she was steering and shaking the hands. She is old, she cannot go alone. But many people are also there, but nobody helped her. The school left, but no boys. But one boy, he has some human nature. So he came to her and he helped her to cross the road. He helped her to cross the road. So by helping her, that boy was so happy. That boy was so happy. No? So, but what he has received, that grandmother prayed for him. The grandmother prayed for him. So when we do one help, these old people, they will remember and pray for us. So that is enough. Their blessing enough for us. That is the main important thing. So try to be a human and try to help your elders. Okay, good luck. Do your way. Do in this poem what is expecting us to give respect to our elders. That is the summary of the poem.